teca, va a romper la discoteca, teca, va a venir toda a sacarnos estamos loading. Va a romper la discoteca, teca, va a romper la discoteca, teca, va a romper la disco, va a romper la disco, va a romper la disco, contra la puerta y se roba el show, me vuelve loco bailando el dembow, no es de la calle but baby you know, siempre estoy y ella está low, vamos pa' encima cambiándote clima, tú estás aquí, tú solo en China, yo sé que tú no tienes disciplina, si vamos a hacer algo traje. Como me mira, súper picante como de Argentina, cara de modelo, cuerpo de asesina, divina, tiene 10 cargos encima, va a romper la discoteca, va a romper la discoteca, va a venir toda la, pa' sacarnos estamos loading, va a romper la discoteca, va a romper la discoteca, va a romper la disco, va a romper la disco, va a romper la disco. DJ Snake. Va a romper la discoteca.
Hello, basketball fans. Brian Anderson here, courtside with Doris Burke and Grant Hill. Our reporter is Allie LaForce. And the ball out of play. The Wizards will have it. Well, Grant, when you take a look at this matchup, both these teams feature an impressive backcourt.
No question, B.A. And I get the sense that bragging rights are on the line here. Everything you can do, I can do better. Expect some exciting back-and-forth action in this one.
Here's Poole. He got a piece of it. Here's Dort. Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
What an effort by Lou Dort in transition. Gets up the floor, makes himself the best option.
Pass to Sarr. Poole outside. It's George on the wing. Now here's Poole. 5 to shoot. Going inside. Banked it in off the glass.
Not only is Sarr a willing passer, he's a very skilled passer as well.
The baseline J. Rebound by Middleton.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
Well, it was a tough season for the Washington Wizards, Grant. A franchise low 15 wins.
You know, B.A., it started with trading away their star, Bradley Beal, before the season. But I like their new direction, prioritizing the future and developing talent.
So Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is a thirsty scorer, and if you concede the mid-range, he'll take it.
To the paint. Here's Sarr. Oh, okay then. And that one is stuffed right through.
Sarr using all of his length and athleticism to tell this league that he has arrived.
Outside, Williams. Pass to Holmgren. From deep. To the wing on the left. Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Oklahoma City's got to hurry. They got to get up a shot. Here's Hartenstein. It's rebounded by George. Poole with the ball. Buries it down. Low. Poole's got his second basket of the game.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. And timeout is called by Brian Keefe. He wants to review the game plan. If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I spoke briefly with Oklahoma City's head coach. He is aware of the amount of disruption that Marcus Smart can bring to an offense. He said, you can't attack him in pick and rolls and go at him in ISO, so we'll have to keep his assignment moving and run him ragged when he's on defense. Sounds like it'll be a busy day for Smart. Back to you guys.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Screen by Holmgren. That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist.
A beautiful finish through contact. That's the dog in Holmgren.
And here's Caruso outside. Knocks it loose. And they get it back. Fires the three. And Gilgeous-Alexander good for three. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 points.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
First team foul.
Wizards trail by 5. Well, Doris, Chet Holmgren was one of the more highly touted guys coming into the league in a long time.
He was, BA, and he has lived up to the billing. At that size, to be able to shoot the ball, put it on the deck, be a force at the rim defensively. But maybe his best attribute, he is a tough competitor.
Gilgeous-Alexander's shot is good. He has 7.
Well, let's remember that at 6'6", Shai Gilgeous-Alexander can more than handle himself near the cup.
Out to the right wing. Here's the three. Holmgren with the block. And as it goes out of bounds, Washington able to keep possession. So both teams making some changes here. And 1:01 left to play in the first quarter. Clock at 6. Pass to Champagny. The Wizards need to get off a shot here. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds.
Substitution on the court.
Thunder leading by 5. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Holmgren. It's rebounded by George.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And that's going to be a travel.
Wizard substitution, number 14, Sadiq Bey.
26 seconds left in the first quarter. Pass to Kispert. Now Bey. He's covered by Holmgren. The Wizards with another miss. Williams from long range. It's rebounded by Washington. Here's Carrington.
And just wasn't able to set up in time.
Washington shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. That one misses. The Wizards making a switch here. Good on the second one. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so the first quarter is in the books. Thunder out in front, up by 4. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. And what do you guys think about the Thunder here in this one?
Well, I'm really loving their activity. I mean, they're contesting shots. They've really set a strong tone early.
Well, as a shooter, when the ball is sent back in your direction enough times, it can certainly have an impact on your mind.
Caruso, left side. Back to Wallace. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Just 5 to shoot. SGA takes it himself. He connects. And now he's 4 for 6 in today's game. Well, Grant, when the money's on the line, the mid-range is still a big part of the elite player's game.
You're right, B.A. And really, it comes down to touch, obviously. And size certainly helps. And then the savvy and balance to create that space.
It's Smart on the wing. No made baskets yet. Out of bounds. It'll be Thunder ball. And Washington making a change here. And we're now about a minute into this second quarter of play. Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. And another miss by Oklahoma City. Wizards trail by 6. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, the Wizards last season, for the first time in a long time, hitting the reset button. A losing record, no surprise, but they're trying to build something from the ground up. Enough of treading water in the middle, Brian. They're 45 straight seasons without hitting 50 wins, the longest such streak in NBA history.
Ooh, not good there, Allie. Thank you. And timeout is called by Brian Keefe. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. The Wizards trail by 6. Pass to Sarr. And stolen by Hartenstein. Here's the break. Here's Caruso. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Boy, wide open teammate. Really pretty pass by Lou Dort. No hesitation there.
Doris, not only is the Thunder roster full of young talent, they also have a ridiculous amount of draft capital.
DA, you've got to give a ton of credit to the front office. They've got multiple options going forward. Continue to draft and develop their talent, or perhaps use those picks to trade for a superstar you believe fits.
Pass to Brogdon. Oh, Brogdon gets a step. Blocked. Three-pointer. And Caruso, good for three. Caruso's got 5 points now this quarter. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Thunder.
They've been pretty intimidating on the defensive end, knocking away shootings, containing shooters, and making it tough to find looks.
A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Pass to Sarr. And here's Brogdon. Goes up on the wing. Kicks it out to Middleton. Here's Gill. Here's Brogdon. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. They set a pick. Just 4 to shoot. Second chance effort. And it's Brogdon missing. Thunder leading by 9. Caruso outside. Down low. Hartenstein, no good.
Ooh, old school right there. No easy buckets.
Here's Coulibaly. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Grant, how about the rise of OKC? In just 2 years, transforming from a 24-win team to the top seed.
Incredible, B.A. The Thunder drafted well and gave those picks lots of playing time. Plus, they made some fantastic trades. And of course, don't forget, OKC still has a boatload of picks.
Wallace outside. Pass to Hartenstein. And here's Holmgren. It's rebounded by George. Coulibaly with it. Watched by Wallace. George outside. Now here's Middleton. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
And using that 6'7" frame to get in there and do work, Middleton will take on anybody.
Hartenstein a screen. Inside. Shoots over Sarr. And Hartenstein gets it to go. Hartenstein's got his first points in this one.
This is why you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a moving target.
Here's Middleton. Out of bounds. The Oklahoma City's ball.
Number 2, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. SGA from distance.
No, that's an opportunistic three-point shot from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He liked the look of it.
It's Poole the drive. Hartenstein pulls it in. Thunder leading by 10. 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. The shot's good.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Back to George. Holmgren with the block.
Wow, I mean, the 7'6" wingspan coming in handy. Holmgren loves swatting away shots just like this.
And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. They've had incredible success defensively, taking away good looks and pressuring shooters. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. The Wizards trail by 12. Now Poole. Pass to Sarr. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to go on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, defensively, against a young guy like Sarr, his size and energy can be overpowering.
Brad, you talk about NBA length. Alex Sarr has it in spades.
So many young bigs we're seeing these days. He combines that length with some guard skills as well. And that's a very intriguing package.
And if you're a longtime Washington Wizards fan, you have to be pining for the glory days, Doris.
And think how far back those glory days were, the 1970s. Back then they made 4 finals and won 1 championship. But since that point, BA, they haven't even made a conference finals. And yet again, they are in a rebuild. Incredible.
Pass to Middleton. They set the screen. Over Williams. Middleton, no good. Oklahoma City leading by 12. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Chet Holmgren makes up for his light frame with aggression. He said, quote, "You don't have to take a second look at me now to know that I'm not the biggest dude width-wise, so I have to hit first. Otherwise, the game's not going to go in my favor when things get physical," unquote. Brian, you agree?
I do, and you can tell he just refuses to back down, Allie. Wizards trail by 12. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
To the middle. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Well, you have to track Sarr in that action. He's so fluid for his size and does a great job coming off the pick.
And Hartenstein slams it in.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
And we've got a timeout from Brian Keefe. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
Make a bad girl wine. If you want chop me, I decline. The body stay hot in the time. Down the beat and rewind it. Rewind. And when I ring down the phone, that the boy can't let me alone. Tap to me back, bad man girl try and cold get rough.
It's interconference time for the New York Knicks as they travel to enemy territory looking for a win. Hi, everyone. We're happy to have you with us for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. With Brett Barry and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan, and David Aldridge will be joining us on the sideline as well. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
That's unblockable unless they can get a bigger man on him. Gotta learn your lesson.
Brent, there can't be any question now that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has arrived as an NBA superstar.
No doubt about it, Kevin. I mean, you finish in the top 3 of MVP voting. That is a stamp of approval. SGA, one of the more feared players in the game, and this guy is on his way. The size and skill of Dort is pretty unique. He could be really effective at any position on the floor.
Bridges misses. And so it's Dort with it. He brings it up for Oklahoma City. It's a 3-point game.
And I go ghost, it's gonna be for a reason. Just got my reading and my reasons. I'm booked out the region. This jury call on me, I'm freezing. No way I'm anemic.
Put up to the photo, man. Too easy. Y'all go snatch a line. I got a different for different places, different seasons. Plan a position, cutting off too easy. I started out R&B stars right at the band. I have on the west side, think that I abandoned them. I have in my blood and I can change the climate. I threw the money on it to the price up like I designed it. Can't put a presidential on the let's get that little IG in the car. Pop out that night and double up. Film out these in the car.
It's your one and young Weezy, man, it too easy. Different for every season, showing me that and feel relaxed, it's like that therapeutic. She take that I don't call back so she won't think I need it. If I don't post and I go ghost, it's gonna be for a reason. Just got my reading and my reasons. I'm booked out the region. This jury call on me, I'm freezing. No way I'm anemic.
This for my city, this for my city, this for the town, this for the town, this for the win, this for the win, this for the crown, this for the crown, this for my homies and brothers, they know that I love them, I got them, I'm holding it down. Shorty, you pretty, you been in my city, I promise, I'll show you around. This for my city.
Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. I'm Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter, Allie LaForce. Tip-off goes to the Lakers. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. And the Bucks pushing it up now. And the dunk by Lillard.
Really amazing. Absolutely astonishing Antetokounmpo is on defense. I mean, he's disruptive wherever he is on the floor defensively. Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
Clark, Hachimura has always been a monster with his strength. He knows how to use his frame.
He sure does, and he has an ample frame, B.A., and working out with LeBron during the summer and training certainly hasn't hurt him in that regard. He knows how to use his body, but he's also become a pretty reliable three-point shooter and all-around scorer.
And so James will bring it up for the Lakers. 4-point game. Drives to the hoop.
That's just a really good defensive read from Portis. I mean, the read was excellent and the hustle was better.
Lillard outside. And the dunk by Lillard.
Slams it down with two hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Well, last season we saw Luka Doncic score 73 points, tied for fourth most in NBA history, Clark.
B.A., he is so special, and the thing about the 73 he got, it was the most efficient 70-point game in league history. And with how offense-heavy the league is going, I wouldn't put it past him to go north of Kobe Bryant's mark of 81 at some point. He's got that kind of ability.
Doncic hits them both. In 2024, Luka Doncic recorded 6 consecutive 30-point triple-double games.
That's right, B.A. The first time anyone has done it in NBA history. So if you didn't already believe in Luka Magic, well, there's some proof that the magic is real.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. 5 to shoot. Over Doncic. Antetokounmpo can't connect. And here's Reeves outside. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Oh, it's stolen by Doncic. No luck on that one. Oh, great D that time from Portis. The crossover. And Antetokounmpo with the lay-in. Antetokounmpo's got his second basket.
And Antetokounmpo showing his versatility yet again. His dribble moves are virtually unguardable.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there. Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision excellent.
For 3, James. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
Basket counts. Antetokounmpo's got 8 points.
You know that this is where Giannis wants the ball, but how do you stop it? I don't have the answer.
Oh, wasted no time on that one.
You know, they'll take the points, but I'm sure Coach would prefer a higher percentage look next time.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, LeBron James last season set the record for most All-Star nods in NBA history. He said, quote, "I'm blessed to do what I love and just to try to give back to the game that's given to me over 2 decades. Long ago, I exceeded anything I ever dreamed of being in the NBA. Everything else is just extra credit." Brian?
Thanks, Allie. Nails it from 3.
Finney Smith a threat both under the basket and way out beyond the arc. He's got great range.
Unable to get the ball in bounds, and they got called for a 5-second violation. Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. Clark, what's incredible about LeBron? He makes as big of an impact off the court as he does on it.
B.A., I think it's going to be one of the great case studies when he's all done playing, how he's impacted the game and uplifted people across the country and world. He's a tremendous advocate for social justice. He's obviously a shrewd and successful businessman, and he's been a vocal leader who also leads by example. He's actually epitomizing the change he'd like to see in other folks and inspiring along the way.
Here's James. After the basket by Milwaukee on the other end. Hayes with a screen. 6 to shoot. James can't get it to go. Milwaukee in the lead. Here's Antetokounmpo. LeBron with the rebound. Doncic outside. From beyond the arc and then some. Doncic has got 8.
Boy, what a high-arcing shot from Doncic. Seemed like that one was never going to get to the rim after it left his hands.
Out to the right wing. .35 seconds left in the first. And the call will be against Kyle Kuzma. That's his first foul of the game. We're in the bonus now, and they'll go to the line. And this is his 3rd trip to the line tonight. That free throw, no good. Well, Grant, even though it looks like LeBron could play forever, he stated that he doesn't have much time left.
Well, it's unbelievable that he sustained this level of excellence for as long as he has. I would be surprised if we see this type of longevity ever again.
Hey, certain guys just exude that it factor. Damian Lillard is a great player and a terrific leader.
It's his first trip to the line.
And guys, the numbers don't lie. I mean, he was such a reliable presence at the free throw line all throughout last season. Already a very confident player, knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
Nice shot by Finney-Smith.
Good work from Finney-Smith down low, putting his size and reach to good use.
And it's out of Kumpo off the drive. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Milwaukee shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And he's good on the second.
You really have to appreciate and respect the spirit Giannis plays the game with, a beacon of energy and enthusiasm for his team. They all feed off of him, an attitude of joy and unselfishness.
Los Angeles shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts of the game. Both free throws good from James.
And James considered a franchise talent without question. This guy is the complete package.
And the shot goes down. Antetokounmpo has got 13.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
The shot by Reeves, no good. And a good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. It's Los Angeles up by 2. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Los Angeles.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
Well, when you look at the forwards in this league, there are a lot more Grant Hill types out there these days, Parker.
Well, thank you for the nice words, B.A. Of course, I took pride in my overall game. And over the last few decades or so, we've seen a bunch of guys playing the 3, 4, and 5 who can pass, dribble, and shoot. So it's fun to watch the game evolve.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And there is the whistle. That goes on Damian Lillard. That'll be a second foul of the game. Now Los Angeles with it. You know, Grant, after losing in the first round last season, it felt like changes were inevitable for the Lakers.
Yeah, making the playoffs isn't enough for that franchise. They are all about championship success, and anything short of that is a failure.
Luka is a massive guard. He can do damage inside just as easily as outside.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, the Bucks creating an elite tandem last season pairing Giannis with Damian Lillard, who said people wanted to just click right away, but when you put two guys together who have always had the ball in their hands, it's going to take time to learn how to play off of one another. It's about making sure we continue to grow. B.A.?
That's a good perspective, Allie. Thanks. And here's Doncic outside, and it falls for him. He's now 4 of 7 from the field.
The guard attributes on display there. Luka with one of the quicker releases you'll see in the game.
Kuzma outside. Antetokounmpo outside. And the big finish by Giannis.
And when the Greek Freak takes flight, I mean, he's looking to tear that rim apart. So ferocious in his throwdowns.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Hachimura outside. Outside Reeves. Puts up a deep three. The rebound by the Bucks. Lillard with the ball. Now Doncic defending. Pass to Antetokounmpo. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. The Lakers in the lead. Here's Reeves. Uses the glass on the layup. Reeves has got 7 points.
No need to risk a shot from range when you can take it inside.
Lillard outside. Lillard converting inside.
Gotta like that attacking mindset of Lillard. I mean, very confident in his ability to score and finish inside.
Well, Grant, there are few players in the league who can attack a defense from the logo, but Lillard is one of them.
Yeah, and he makes it look so easy. You have to pick him up at the half-court line, and it's been that way for about a decade.
Well, Clark, we all continue to be amazed by Giannis. What do you like most about his game?
I just think his passion and energy and relentless effort, he gives it to you every time he steps between the line. You get the sense he's not taking any plays off, and he's trying his very best, and that's an endearing quality and something I've really admired about his game throughout his career.
And Clark, Giannis is an endearing player in many ways. Which one of his dad jokes is your favorite?
Tell you what, B.A., I can't pick out a favorite, but I love the fact that he's got such a great sense of humor and a sense of being comfortable in his own skin. That all comes out when he interacts with the media and fans. He doesn't take himself too seriously, and I think that's why so many people love him.
He got him. No doubt that's a foul, and it's going to be a transition take foul.
And that puts them just one foul from the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the strike.
Now, here is James. It's stolen by Kuzma. And the Bucks pushing it up now. Here's Lillard. Ooh, Lillard getting after it in transition.
Lillard is tough in there, muscling that one home.
James goes in. Hachimura from long range. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Milwaukee in the lead. Antetokounmpo, left side. Oh, Giannis, a rim rocker.
It's been Giannis's night. His points have come in a variety of ways, and as usual, he has been relentless.
Doncic, good.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock it.
Oh, Giannis powers it down with force.
An absolute insane display of dribbling from Antetokounmpo. I mean, you can't take this guy lightly when he's got the ball. Mad handles for a guy of any size, but 7 feet tall. Come on, man. That's ridiculous.
Lakers trail by 3. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. Knocked away. Oh, it's stolen by Hachimura. Now the Lakers moving it up. And it's Doncic missing. Lillard with the ball. Picked up by James. Pass to Portis. And here's Lopez. Lillard outside. Off the mark there with a 3. And here's Doncic. 18 points for him. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Here's Lillard. Deflected. And they'll keep possession. Here's Antetokounmpo. Can't connect from 14.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
Giannis Antetokounmpo has been on display for Milwaukee. He put together 10 points in the quarter. We'll be right back. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Milwaukee leading by 3. Well, Grant, from roster to coaching changes, the Bucks have been trying to become an even more elite team.
Yeah, teams are always tinkering now these days, BA. The Bucks know they are a high-level team, but they want to dominate the competition on another level.
Oh, he's a menace in the paint. Antetokounmpo.
And that's exactly what he's looking to do, more and more. Lopez creating for his teammates.
Antetokounmpo surveys. Kuzma, left side. Lillard outside. Well, Clark, Lillard's scoring isn't what it once was, but he's still a major threat from outside.
He sure is. I tell you what, he's got such great range and such command of the ball in his body. He can get the shot he wants more times than not. And he's actually gotten better, I think, when he's working off the ball. You still have to be very much aware of where Damian Lillard is when he's on the court.
Grant, how about that in-season tournament win for the Lakers in 2024?
Yeah, honestly, it just makes sense that the first of those trophies would land with a historic franchise like the Lakers.
Now, here is James. Oh, James knocks down the triple.
He's become so comfortable from long range. That shot's now a weapon for LeBron.
Antetokounmpo, that's good. Antetokounmpo has got 27.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Doncic, no good. The Bucks leading by 6. Look at Giannis playing big inside against contact.
Amazing to watch Antetokounmpo will these shots in, refusing to concede to the defense.
Doncic outside. Back to Hachimura. Lets it go from deep. The shot is good. Doncic making the play.
You're leaving him all alone? Good luck. He's going to drill that every time.
Into the third. 2 minutes in now. Pass to Reeves. For 3. Rebounded by Kuzma. Here's Antetokounmpo. Tough bucket. The Greek freak.
Boy, the overwhelming strength of Giannis just excels at fighting his way through the defense. Very impressive.
And here's Reeves outside. Connects from downtown. Reeves has got 10 points.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
He's their go-to. They keep calling his number, and he delivers.
And out of bounds, Milwaukee will have it.
Not sure what he was thinking about with that pass. Just sailed it right out of bounds.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. And Grant, the combination of Giannis and Lillard, one of the most fearsome pick-and-roll tandems the league has ever seen.
You're spot on, B.A. You surround them with shooting, and you have the makings of an offensive juggernaut.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And when you look at the Lakers, a lot has happened since their championship run in 2020, Clark.
Yeah, it really has, BA, and I think some of it you have to attribute it to a significant amount of roster turnover. And then you pair that with coaching changes. One of the keys to being successful in anything and at any level and in the NBA, stability, continuity. You've got to have it with your executive management team, coaches, and players. And they've not had that, so the consistency has been hard to find.
And the Lakers making a change here. And Doc Rivers calls timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. And Doc Rivers calls timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
And something fans don't always get to see, some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major, or it could be just a slight tweak.
And the timeout called here by Doc Rivers. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. The Bucks leading by 8. Tries to keep it alive. James with the ball. He's picked up by Lillard. Oh, it's blocked by Lopez.
Great timing on Lopez's part there to squat down that attempt.
The shot by Lillard, no good. And Doncic has got the ball here for the Lakers. James outside. From behind the arc. Hits a three-pointer. James has got 6 in the quarter.
You know, really impossible to know what James is thinking in advance. I mean, especially in these sets.
Some solid defense from James. On the night, he's 2 for 2 at the stripe. Well, Clark, this Bucks roster is loaded with veteran talent, but their window for another run won't last long.
No, those windows don't last forever, especially with so many young teams around the league on the ascent. The Bucks may want to take a page from them and give some of their younger players a chance to grow and contribute.
Now here's Doncic. 18 points for him. From undrafted to closing games with LeBron and AD. Austin Reeves, what a story, Clark.
It really is a great story. I mean, this guy has just continued to prove the doubters wrong. Nobody's going to outcompete him. He's fearless. He's got great skill. Doesn't lack for confidence either. He's one of my favorite players to watch.
Now here's Lillard. Kuzma outside. Here's Portis. Pass to Lopez. And the bucket is good. And the Bucks lead by 4.
Takes more than this to stop Lopez. He can be so physical in the interior, pretty mobile too.
Finney Smith, the screen. Here's James. It's stolen by Kuzma. And the Bucks pushing it up now. Here's Antetokounmpo. And the shot no good, a bit short. Hayes with it. And Lopez picks him up. And finished off by Hayes.
You know, he could have tried to force a shot there, but that's not him. Instead, LeBron keeps his eyes up, finds an open teammate.
And Antetokounmpo with the jam.
BA, I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good.
I can't fault the guy for adding a little flavor to things. I'm fine, even if he'd have missed it. I don't mind them taking a chance to spruce it up a little bit.
Giannis Antetokounmpo has been on display for Milwaukee. He's nearing the 40-point mark, just getting whatever shot he wants. More 2K action in just a moment. We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. The Lakers trail. Hachimura, right side. Hayes. And finished off by Hayes.
The ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
Here's James. Oh, misses the dunk.
Come on. If you're going to go for the crazy dunk, you better finish it.
Good on the bucket. Antetokounmpo's got 37.
Can't ask for a better look with the game in the balance.
Down low. And finished off by Hayes.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
Antetokounmpo, left side. Pass to Lillard. Back to Antetokounmpo. 5 on the clock. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Antetokounmpo has got 39. The shot by James, no good. Milwaukee leading by 4. Pass to Kuzma. Out to the wing. Antetokounmpo outside. Up and over Doncic. Will not go. Misses off the front iron. And here's Reeves outside. The offensive rebound. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
And even after airtight defense like that, you still just expect him to hit those kind of shots.
Lakers trail by 4. Outside Reeves. Pass to Hachimura. Jacks up a 3. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Here's Antetokounmpo. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
Giannis is a monster around the rim. Too easy there.
Hayes. Oh, and they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
Portis with the steal. Shot's good by Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo's got 43 points. All right, well, a look at how the hustle game has been going for Milwaukee.
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. And Los Angeles making a change here. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what J.J. Redick was going over with his team. He wants his team to be careful with the ball. He's not happy with the amount of turnovers they've coughed up so far. He believes if they focus on being more patient on offense, that will help cut down on the giveaways. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Rejected by James.
Love the defense from James. When he's engaged and focused, he can block some shots, folks.
They get it back. Here's Milwaukee. They're on a 12-4 run. James with the block. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will keep it. To the middle. Here's Lopez. That one drops for him. Lopez has got 4 points now in the quarter.
He is so tough to deal with inside. Lopez just too big and too skilled.
And so it's Antetokounmpo with it. He brings it up for Milwaukee. 10-point lead. This is their biggest of the game. Now here's Lillard. Lopez in the post. And a foul called.